Hey everyone, I'm Sam from EnglishForStudy.com and I talk about a topic known as situational language a lot, and I've been asked a few times, what is it? So today that's what we're going to talk about. Let's go. Let's get started with today's topic, which is situational language and why it's important. So I talk about situational language a lot, and the way that I define situational language is the language that you use in certain situations. Now, it's not topic based, it's not based on just cooking. It would be the language you use when you're telling someone a recipe, or the language you use when you are reading a recipe, or the language that you use when you're talking about your hobby, cooking. So cooking in itself is massive. It's a massive topic. There's so much that you can learn about cooking, But when you separate it and break it down into situations, suddenly that becomes more specialized. The language that you're learning and the language that you need is more specialized. So if we move cooking to one side and we think about talking about one of your hobbies, cooking, what do you need to be able to do in order to talk about your hobby, cooking? You need to be able to say what your hobby is, like, I like that kind of pattern. You need to be able to say what you like about it. I like cooking because it's great, it's awesome, I can make cakes, I can make any cake that I want, I can eat the cake afterwards. You can also say, you also need to know not just what you like or why you like it, but also talk about somebody who influences you, or TV shows that you watch, or anything like that that's related to your hobby. So you might say, I like cooking, especially baking. I really enjoy baking because I just like making different kinds of cakes and sharing them with my family. I really like my family to be able to taste my different cakes because it makes me feel good inside when other people feel happy. Suddenly, that's not all about cooking, is it? It's about different things. And that's what I mean when I talk about situational language. It's the language that you use in different situations, not just the topic. But why is this important? Why should you even care about situational language? And the point is because the way that we live our lives is around situations. We don't live our lives around topics. So when we have these conversations, when we write to people, when we write an essay or give a presentation, these are all situations. They're not topics. You can improve your vocabulary through topics, but it's not going to be how you use your vocabulary or use the language that you learn. So why do I focus, and why do I tell my students to focus on situational language? It's simple. When you're at a high enough level, your vocabulary is already quite large. You already know a lot of words. Sure, you should be learning new words and how to use them regularly, but knowing how and when to use them is really important. And knowing how to use the language you already know in different situations is even more important, because you want to go from the stage where you're just learning and just putting language in your head to the stage where you're using the language and you're using it in situations. So I hope that description and explanation has cleared things up for you a little bit. When I talk about situational language, I'm talking about the situations that you use language, not just learning vocabulary from a topic or a list or something like that. And that's the end of this really quick video. And if you found it useful, please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. And leave a comment in the box below telling me about what situation are you going to work on next. What English language situation do you want to be able to speak in? because I'd be really interested to know what kind of situations you guys want to be able to talk in or converse in. And finally, don't forget to go and check out my website, englishforstudy.com. Join the course, all of that fun stuff. Check out the learning advice that I post there regularly. That's all from me. I'm Sam from englishforstudy.com. Thanks for watching.